We're probably wasting our time though if we expect Bella to ever. With her buccal fat removal procedure, Zoe Kravitz was aiming for. I don't know if Julia Roberts actually knows what she started when she first presented with her very attractively and photogenically hollow lower face, which I believe in her case is fully natural. But in any case, as at early 2023, those of us, including me, who aren't having our buccal fat ripped out of our face just ain't down.
What is buccal fat removal?
Buccal fat removal?
Buccal fat removal
is a very specific collection of fat in the face.
They're taking the fat near their mouth and they're removing it.
Chrissy Teigen's down, and as far as I'm aware, she is the one and only celebrity who has openly admitted to undergoing buccal fat removal surgery.
In 2021, the cookbook author and model confirmed during a selfie video that she had undergone this treatment. She made a post on her Instagram story and pointed out her newly sculpted cheek area, saying, "I did that Dr. Diamond buccal fat removal thing, and since I quit drinking, I'm really seeing the results and I like it."
Having had a fairly plump lower face to begin with, Chrissy was, in addition, possibly a much more suitable candidate for buccal fat removal surgery than many of her celebrity and non-celebrity counterparts. The thing about Chrissy is that even after her buccal fat removal surgery, her facial features go against what many of us might expect in a supermodel, namely a more oval than round face and more equal facial thirds. At one point, Chrissy was also told that she was too fat to be a model.
I actually was fired from a job, Forever 21. They booked me directly when I was much younger, and I showed up on set. They asked me if they could take a photo, and they shoot that photo off to my agency, who then calls me as I'm sitting in the makeup chair, and they say, "You need to leave right now." They just said, "You are fat, and you need to come get your measurements taken."
Chrissy has long since got her own back on her savage critics.
After being told she was too heavy, Teigen went on to grace the highly coveted cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, marry Grammy-winning musician John Legend, and start a family.
While Chrissy is more open than most, it would seem, about getting work done, we shouldn't necessarily swallow absolutely everything she says on that matter.
In 2017, she once pointed to her forehead, nose, and lips and said, "Fake, fake, fake. Everything about me is fake except my cheeks." But then a few days later, she made a post on Twitter claiming that she was only joking and insisted that armpit liposuction is the only procedure she's ever had. But whatever the case may be, she is easily one of the most honest celebrities when it comes to admitting plastic surgery.
I'm Gina, and I'm from London. When you're the daughter of the uber-handsome Lenny Kravitz and the uber-handsome former Cosby Show actress Lisa Bonet, you can't miss having uber-handsome looks of your own. With her buccal fat removal procedure, assuming that that's how she's achieved the hollowness to the lower part of her face, Zoe Kravitz was, many would, I believe, agree, aiming for the next level of beauty and arguably reached it. But is possible, if not probable, buccal fat removal surgery this beautiful young woman's only cosmetic enhancement?
Fans have come for her over her claims of plastic surgery. In February last year, she posted a selfie on Instagram and mentioned the lip products that she was using. Someone in the comment section wrote, "Babe, what have you done to your beautiful natural lips?" In response, Zoe actually wrote back saying, "Put some lip gloss on them. These are my lips, all pure. The equivalent as they've always been."
Award-winning supermodel Bella Hadid went from looking like this to looking like this, with no more cosmetic surgery than a nose job, which she has since come to regret.
According to Vogue magazine, a nose job at 14 is all Bella has said that she's had done, and she since regrets it. "I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors. I think I would have grown into it."
In keeping with Bella's apparent aversion to plastic surgery then, the hollowness and sharpness to her lower face, which were first noted around 2017, aren't necessarily the result of buccal fat removal surgery.
Her face appears to have gotten thinner. It appears to have become a bit more contoured. So is this change due to natural aging, or is it due to injections of Botox? Well, we often inject Botox into the masseter muscles, which are the muscles on the sides of the jaw that can help create a contouring effect and a thinning or narrowing effect of the jaw.
eye surgery, also known as canthoplasty, along with surgical jaw repositioning, which is a huge and highly risky undertaking, are two plastic surgery procedures that plastic surgeons, along with lay people, believe that Bella has undergone.
Whoever thinks I've gotten my eyes lifted, or whatever it's called, it's face tape, the oldest trick in the book. But the key with using face tape for the brows is that you have to hide that tape. Well, if you take a peek at these photos of Bella, where she does appear to have her brows elevated, her hair is worn back. And either she has a fantastic makeup artist who is doing a masterful job at hiding this face tape, or maybe she has actually had a fox eye lift.
Bella has actually had orthognathic surgery to her upper and lower jaw in between these two photos. And I indeed see that her upper jaw appears to have been brought forward and rotated slightly downward, and her lower jaw has been rotated backward and impacted.
As such, one may logically argue that to achieve hollowness and definition to her lower face, Bella would be far more likely to take the surgical option, buccal fat removal, than any other.
And I do think there are changes in her mid-face and jawline, and some people are saying it's surgical, some people are not. I do think there is a possibility of a buccal lipectomy where we remove the fat pad in the cheek hair and you bring it in to make the lower face come in and give a cheek highlight and a cheek hollow.
We're probably wasting our time though if we expect Bella to ever admit to getting any work done besides her nose job.
Back in 2018, she told InStyle, "People think I got all this surgery or did this or that. And you know what? We can do a scan of my face. I'm scared of putting fillers into my lips. I wouldn't want to mess up my face."
As in the case of Chrissy Teigen, Selena Gomez had a naturally plumper lower face, a baby face to be exact, which made her a highly suitable candidate for buccal fat removal surgery.
If you look here, it looks like a slimmer face. So we can ascertain that. And people have asked about buccal fat removal, very commonly done. One has to be careful. She's quite young, but it is possible.
The buccal fat pad sits right below her cheekbone and adds to the roundness of her cheek. Now in this photo taken later, you can see where Selena has most likely had her buccal fat pad either removed or reduced through surgery. It gives her face a thinner and more chiseled look.
Selena still has a baby face though, and she doesn't actually have any hollowness to her lower face. But the marginal streamlining to her lower face that she got from her buccal fat removal surgery may well be just what she wanted, and she is, I believe, highly unlikely to suffer any excessive gauntness or deflation to her lower face as she ages. Looking excessively gaunt and aged is what many buccal fat removal customers, including some of those that I've mentioned, have got to look forward to as they age, all thanks to their missing buccal fat. If you've enjoyed this video, I recommend you to watch this one next. I'll meet you there.